All right, good morning. It's day 10. We got up at like 6:36. We broke camp a little bit later than we could have been because, well, we just sipped our coffee a little bit longer in the tent. That's all. So we both had a really good night's sleep, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all right.
Once the music stopped playing.
Oh yeah, Gabrielle heard like music, like sounded like live music to her down the hill, but we can't figure out where that would actually come from, unless it's by the old fort or military thing or whatever. So, you know, there was a dirt road above us. That's what that is right there. We just crossed it. I got up once last night. You know, a car drove. I saw the lights of the car, and the really good thing was the road noise. I don't know if you can hear that now, but that was like completely silent last night. People stopped driving on it, so that was really nice. So it was a really quiet night. Stars out. In the morning, so Gabrielle went out for nature hike. I heard the zip getting out, but I didn't hear it get in, and I was confused. And I started hearing like little ruffling sounds. I'm thinking, oh crap, man, there's some little squirrel thing messing with our food, you know. So I'm listening. Finally, I thought, wow, it must just be Tyvek, something like that. So, anyways, went back to bed. Turns out she did not zip her tent when she came back in.
Oh, look who's ahead of us.
Yeah, look at that. Here's our friends ahead of us here. They got an epic spot. So, anyways, so we're looking good. We have about 11 miles. No.
We're 5.5 miles to the road pass.
Yeah, 5.5 to the road pass. But how many in total?
16?
15?
16.
16, that's right. 16 to the base of the pass where we're hoping there'll be a lake. All right, good morning. Good morning for day 10. We're moving up the pass. That's what we heard last night. So there were some turns. We thought there had to be some turns with the motorcycle, but
I guess we were
clearly.
close to that bend.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you two?
Pretty good, you?
Good. A little crisper than I thought when I started walking though.
Yeah.
Cruising. There were some ways in front of us. They were going incredibly slow. It's the beginning of the day. But anyway, so there's the freeway below us.
And this is the old highway.
And then we got the dirt road directly below us. And then we have our trail. So we're kind of stacked.
We could have just done the road walk.
We could have done the road walk. But this is kind of better on your feet in some ways because a little variation. But road walk is pretty nice if you have a really crappy trail like yesterday sometimes. It's brisk this morning, and I kind of wish I had another leg like my frog talks on or something. But you get the occasional breeze. But you can see it's a beautiful morning though. There are some haze, kind of cloudy things in front of us, so wispy, so that's not bad or anything. But I don't think it's smoky though. But it doesn't look super bright white either, so I don't know. It's gonna be an exciting day. All sorts of different things we're gonna encounter today. Everything from pit toilets.
An old stove thingamabob.
What stove thing?
The old, like,
You said something. Is it a?
old Coke stove.
Yeah, that's up at the pass, right?
It's like a half mile before we hit the pass.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Coke stove. So, not cocaine. They're making Coke for steel, I'm sure. Something like that. That's coming up. We have lakes, which seems to be really unusual. So, and nestled in I don't know about a pass, but there is one lake we could have gone to, but that was significantly off trail, and that was like a classic. You got to walk up toward a peak, then you kind of go into a little bowl, and that's where the lake is, right up against the mountain. That would have been pretty cool, but we're not willing to take that much of a side trail. And what we're doing, there is no side trail where you go right off the trail. Yeah, and there should be plenty of camping too. We kind of checked that out last night. Yeah, last night we had a great time. Gabrielle was reading all the comments on Far Out. People are having a good time. Pretty funny, some of them. Ooh, check that out. Ants are not out yet. a little too cold for him. That is just scary looking. If you step on something like that, your foot's gonna go right in it, I bet.
Yep.
You better hope it's early in the morning. So, all right. Good morning again from day 10.
Double digits.
Double digits, baby. All right. Yeah, so we got to cross the road twice, Jesus said. So we just hit just under 10,000. So however much we hiked up, we're just losing it right now as we go down. It's a really nice open valley to the right of us. See if I can get a picture of it. And we got a glimpse of the mountains in the background, so that's nice. That's good. All right, so we're going to cross the road here. The first time we're going to cross it again. There's some railroad tracks. Those must lead to probably Leadville is my guess, among other places. And then in the distance, all right, Gabrielle's making the bold cross. Go, G, go! And there's some mountains that maybe we'll actually head into those. Woo! We do have some climbing today.
Dad about to cross the road. Of course, now there's a car coming. We can hear. And someone on a bike. Quickly!
I'm not gonna lay down and kiss the ground.
That's probably a good plan.
That's like, you know, that's when stuff falls out of your pack in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that's not a
You
good
really
plan.
feel like an idiot.
Yeah, that's not great. All right, trail's over here.
Neat. So here's a railroad, but way in the distance right here, it looks like a dam kind of, but this is the track, so it makes this really gnarly turn, which I would think would be pretty hard for like modern trains to actually make that turn. So G said it's not active anymore.
If it is, it's probably just something
Like
local.
like a tourist thing, yeah.
So when our last resupply before the end is in Silverton,
Yeah.
and we're gonna catch the train into the town.
We're gonna take a
We're
train?
gonna take a train in. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, Silverton must be a decent sized town because there's like, you know, I've been monitoring the weather in Leadville and Silverton, and there are a number of weather stations in Silverton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been, so the past year I've been monitoring the weather, and I'm telling you, it gets incredibly cold here in the winter. Like way, you know, significantly below zero and stuff like that. It's crazy. Gabrielle said just over a mile next to Meadow and Stream, there's a huge meadow just to the left of us. Oh yeah, I saw those rocks out there. I wonder what those were. This is just like a delightful morning hike now. You can, a little bit of sun, not too much. Almost like yeah, we got a little bit of sage right there. It's a little seedy.
Watch out, the train tracks are like
Ooh.
carved in. They like blew up in between.
What?
Just had to do some blasting. You see the train tracks
Oh.
are in the corner.
That's true. Yeah. Woo! Big mountains in the distance.
Those aren't ours.
Those are not ours. Okay.
Because remember, we're going to cross the road back over again.
I'll tell you, morning walks have been we've had just great morning walks. Almost every morning, it's something like this. Those mountains are just gorgeous in the background there. Woo! Oh yeah. Got that stream of cloud right above you.
We don't know.
So we walked by this, and thankfully Gabrielle checked. This is our water for 5 miles, that is flowing plenty.
Yeah. Unless there's water, you know, at the pass, but
Yeah, you just
I
never
didn't
know.
see anything with that.
All right, fill her up for 5. That's probably about no more than a liter, because we're gonna be.
Well, we'll get breakfast though.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, we're still walking along the meadows. Super nice. Gabrielle's a little bit in front of me. I wanted to get a little more water. So we have, I think, 5 miles or something till the next water, and we're gonna have breakfast in about 2.5. So, but I'm still amazed when I see a little stream like that. It's not even a stream, a trickle. That it's all we need. Fully water up. I mean, you know, years ago when I was, I don't know, it's not that long ago, man. Probably, I don't know, less than 10 years ago, 5, 7 years ago. No way I could have done that with the technology. So, sure is nice to be able to just get really dirty, stagnant. Although that was flowing, but just gnarly looking water. And you can just filter it and drink it. Super easy. I can still remember as a kid having to just use the pumps and everything, like, But when I was really young, we didn't filter anything. Water was so pristine. So, I think most people hiking today have never experienced that, but you can like taste each water source, taste a little different. It's really something. I still remember that. Sometimes we'll do that when we're way up high at lakes. We'll just drink right out of the inlet to those lakes, something like that. I just noticed that. Look at that formation. That's pretty cool. Still have not caught up with Gabrielle. Oh, there she is. Way in the distance there. She's really moving. I found, just noticed this epic camp spot right off the road here. And then a little closer, she said, hey, look at those rocks. Looks like solid quartz. 2 big ones. They're massive.
Very impressive.
I've never seen, and like, I don't see a bunch of quartz everywhere here.
It's like, how did that get there?
There must be, oh, like right here's one in the ground. So, yeah. There must be like right underneath us here. With the quartz. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a big just boulder of quartz before.
I've never seen a quartz boulder before.
Yeah, that's pretty unique. Gabrielle found this. Yeah, it's like, looks like basalt, but it's pretty light.
It's very light.
It's not obsidian. It's like, where'd that come from, you know? That's weird.
Oh, here's a smaller piece.
Well, another one, huh?
Well, yeah, there's...
Oh, there are?
It looks like charcoal.
Huh. Well, we've been on this road walk for a little bit, and we're going to keep going, staying on until we hit the pass, we think. We're going to come up on a, what do you call it? It's
coke.
It's a coke making thing.
But not the drugs.
Not the drug, yeah. All right, but they got to get coal somewhere. So basically, they charcoal the coal, heat it up, no oxygen, turns into coke, and then you make steel from that. Or you can use that to make steel.
Well, they said they're using it as a fuel.
Oh, okay. Super high energy, lighter weight fuel.
Like, no impurities.
Yeah. Man, you just have to keep warm in the winter, since I'm sure it's unbelievably cold here.
Well, you probably don't get tons of smoke either.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get all that coal smoke.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were also talking about the mining towns. Oh, it would be just a nightmare working.
And then you have like...
Unless you were the boss.
You're like the payday Fridays. I'm sure the bars would just be...
Yeah, just a bunch of drunken
lawless.
miners. Yeah, I mean, no woman in her right mind would ever want to be around this area. It'd be really hard living. No rights, no jails, maybe no sheriffs.
No wonder women wanted prohibition.
I know. Yeah, there's some thinking behind that. Yeah, rights, voting rights for women, all that. You realize that all the crap they went through with all these drunken guys. And a lot of the world still lives like that too. It's just a really weird thing. But we're not going down that path right now. We're going down this path. We're still walking on the road here. There's just giant pieces of quartz all over. All colors of flowers everywhere. I mean, there's just quartz everywhere. I mean, just hunking pieces. Come an open meadow. So much rocks. Big ridge line, giant ridge line. Going all the way across. I still can't get over all the quartz. I mean, these are just giant, big pieces of it just laying around. I don't know if that's just naturally broken up or maybe that's the result of some of the mining. I don't know. More flowers. Yesterday was an amazing flower day. I forgot to mention that on our closing video. We were so tired, I just didn't even think of it. But yesterday we had just amazing flowers, all different colors and everything. We've seen some like lupin groves, big sections of the trail with lupin growing on the side this morning. So nice. So on the side of the road, I think a lot of that's quartz, but it just looks white out there. I'm sure some of it's gonna be granite. But it's just all over. I'm wondering that's why this road is not just succumbed to the ages, because it's packed so hard with like rock soil and all these big rocks. It's just really hard for something to kind of take hold. So, here we go. Guess this is where they made the coke, huh? Wow. That just looks hot. That must have been like a beehive dome kind of thing.
Yeah.
And just kind of caved in the middle there. They got some brick over there that's kind of demolished. Wow. I wonder if they built up like the ground around it and
Oh yeah.
a little bit. That's pretty amazing they were able to build up the sides like that.
I mean, you can see it's like sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of chipmunks.
Yeah. Oh, that's extraordinary. There's others.
More stuff.
Yeah, we can see further down, and must have been. So imagine what would this plane look like when that thing is in full, just going into production? I don't think it looked like this. It's probably tents, tent city, all sorts of piles of supplies, and just the raw coal. It must have been a really dirty place.
Yeah.
Wow. All the people.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not like old shed type things.
Yeah, like even like a historical marker or something. I don't know, maybe it wasn't that big of a deal, but I mean, I didn't even heard of a place that made coke like that. So, I wonder where they got the coal.
Alright, broken glass. Great.
Broken glass. Ancient glass, minor glass.
No. I mean, we're only a half mile from the road.
Yeah.
So, half mile to breakfast, baby.
Yeah. And the other important things.
Yeah, like pit toilets.
Yeah. So what do we have here? We have.
Oh.
If somebody died here. Oh,
He looks 2020.
He's got a surfboard. I wonder if he died here in the winter or something. Is there a story on the back of one of the cards?
No, there's
Not
no.
that small one.
No, there's.
He looks like he's German.
Oh, there is.
There he goes.
It's just the Psalms.
Oh, a couple Psalms. Wow.
Oh, there's.
Huh.
Oh, it's like.
Little cross kind of thing. pieces to a cross here. Oh. What does it say?
I think that says new life to the max. And a little wave.
Oh, and a wave. Yeah, he must have been a surfer. He's got, it's a surfboard he has right there, the ocean. And it's, what's his first name?
Max.
Max Wolfgang Cross.
So what? He was born in 77.
Oh, died in 20. Oh, I wonder what happened here.
So what? He was like 43.
Oh, look at great. Huh.
Oh.
Not a bad place to die.
Well, maybe he didn't die.
Hopefully it wasn't.
Maybe he didn't die here. He just loved it.
That could be
And that's
it.
where they spread his ashes or something.
Oh, that would be cool. That's the way to do it. So this is looking back. Another picture of the guy. Lots of bikers, huh?
Big campsite.
Campsites.
Shirts hanging up.
Poor guy left his shirt. I've done that more than once. Wow, look at all those bikers. Is that our trail too?
There was an event.
I want. Oh, it could be an event. It is the boom day at Leadville. Wow, there's a.
I have to wait in line to go to the
Yeah, you can't see as much now, but we saw just back for. That's a really sweet ski area right there. They got 4 lifts. Oh, it says ski area. Oh, so this is where you hit the ski area too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of event here today. We're gonna have to wait to use the toilets. So
Yeah, the Copper Triangle.
Copper Triangle.
I
And
think they said it was 80 miles.
yeah, 80 miles. So there's it's this part of Copper Mountain just down the road. I'm like, man, that's like a couple days away. What do you mean? So this must kind of be like another part of Copper Mountain then. It's not the Copper Mountain. Because that's way, but it's not the same thing, because that's going to be like way down here, right?
Yeah, but then this is Copper Hill.
Copper Hill.
So I think it's both Coppers.
I wonder if that was, maybe there's got to be some history. Maybe this was the initial. I don't know, but the runs look just immaculate up there. Like just green meadows. So that would be kind of fun. So anyway, so we're going to hang out right here. We got a little spot up here. We can kind of see what's going on.
Oh, we got some
Some other hikers and stuff. They got their dog.
You know what? I bet that was the dog that almost ran into our camp.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a cool dog. Gabrielle's sporting her new cutlery.
I've got a lot of cutlery.
You do.
I've got 2 of these spoons. I have a fork of this, and then I've got a spoon, knife, and fork, and chopsticks in here.
That's right.
And they're like interchangeable
Yeah.
somehow. So there's 5 utensil things, but I have 6 of these.
I gotta have a backup. It's an extra.
It makes 0 sense.
It's pretty redundant. You'd never hike with that much, but it's probably not made for people hiking a lot.
No, it says Copper Mountain on it. It's like the resort
Oh, there you go. There you go. So I'm having some tasty Pop-Tarts. I don't even know what flavor. It looks like a raspberry maybe. And then I think I'm gonna have a Snickers bar. And then for the trail, I'm definitely gonna try. This is the caramel macchiato. Oh, I wanted the.
thing. You wanted the birthday cake?
No.
Oh, vanilla.
Oh no. This is the coffee, I think.
Oh.
Oh, vanilla
No,
bean.
this is the coffee one.
Vanilla bean.
This is the caramel macchiato. They didn't have my favorite coffee one.
Yeah.
The espresso love.
Yeah, I wanted that.
That they didn't have that.
Yeah. So you're mixing that. You're having some oatmeal in there.
Yep, and then
Nice.
I'm gonna put
Oh, I can see a little.
peanut butter in it.
Oh, you're gonna add the peanut butter at the end.
Yeah.
That's actually gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be calorie and protein packed, maybe.
Yeah. So this place is just hopping right now. One thing we've noticed is that there is a lot of people that live around here that they just love the outdoors.
There's just a lot of very active people.
Yeah, it's one of the most active cities, outdoor cities we have ever seen.
It's a lot of people, I feel like, over 40.
Yeah. Yeah, the people riding these bikes, these are road bikes too, by the way,
Yeah.
right? These are not mountain bikes. So yeah, it's like all ages, active, and you have 4 seasons. You have year-round outdoor activities if you want to, get involved in that. So that's pretty cool. This is very, very unique. Now I kind of understand why people want to live here. And there's all sorts of little towns all around in the mountains. You don't have to live in a big city. So here comes a big truck. All right, so Psycho has walked with us now back and forth for a couple days.
Yeah.
2 days, yeah. And so where are you from?
Japan.
Now what area or city?
Yokohama City.
Oh, Yokohama. Wow. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it was, he's an amazing hiker. Let me just say that. Yeah, he hiked the Pacific Crest Trail. Is it
2022, right?
Pacific Crest Trail?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's hardcore. So I forgot to do the check-in, so just as we were gonna leave, and we said, okay, I got the Garmin. I'm like, I didn't check in. So it takes usually about 10 minutes, but I think what it does is once it gets the GPS set, then it tries to send it. So I'll just carry it with me until I know it's actually sent the message. Anyways, that's what I think happens. That's my theory.
That's your astute.
Yeah, they're still going crazy here. I wonder how fast they get going. I mean, they're like just pedaling like crazy already. I hope there's not any like gnarly wipeouts. We did see the emergency van though a couple times.
Of course, it was sideswiped. So
Yes, that
makes me feel
not
confident.
comfortable. Yeah. So Psycho showed us. He has a sign.
It says to town, and then the other side says, so you fold it.
Yeah.
So one of them says to town, the other one says to trail.
That's like perfect. So it's like kind of a flag thing. So it's
Yeah.
super lightweight.
Just
That's
shove it in
actually a
your pack.
really good idea.
Yeah.
I got to get one of those. All right, I had a delightful stop. We were there for quite a while though. Psycho, we found he's a software developer, websites, does a lot of JavaScript stuff, and from Yokohama. That was awesome. So we had breakfast with him. He's gonna hitch a ride into Leadville, try and spend the night there, and then come back to the trail. So we have probably a little over 7 miles to get to the ridge, the first ridge, and so we're probably gonna have lunch around 6 miles. So before we probably make a big descent or a quasi big descent to the ridge, that kind of thing. So
Yeah, the highest point of the day is at 8.6 from here.
okay, yeah. So we're gonna play that by ear because we don't know what the thundercloud type situation will be. We're just not used to that, so we don't know what that's gonna look like yet today. There are some high clouds, but nothing that looks daunting yet.
It's supposed to be clear today, but
Yeah, the weather said clear.
we'll find out.
We'll find out. All right, so we're at about, I show over 10,000. You know where we're at?
We're at like 10,500.
500, so we're still up pretty good. Do you happen to know how high the ridge is? It's gotta be, you don't need to check, but
It's over 11.
it's over 11 though, okay. Cool, well, we got some signage up here. Has a big sign that says warning. You're entering the land of recreational purposes, blah, blah.
You will be deemed trespassing.
If what?
These are
Oh, if you go
If you
leave.
leave.
Oh, yeah.
serious injured, including changing weather condition, open, obvious steepness, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
So what that means to me, if you get hurt and then we have to rescue you, you pay. We're not liable for that. We're not paying for your rescue if you're off trail.
I've seen that anywhere else.
No, that's kind of mean. But I guess they get tired of paying for people that do stupid stuff off trail. Wow.
Dad, I don't think we go up there.
No, and check out the little swing right there. Very nice, very nice.
On the bench.
Here we go. That's us. Down this trail. So this is pretty much what we've been hiking for a while here. Probably about the best trail we've hiked on. Wide, not full of rocks. It's kind of loamy, not too pressed down. really beautiful. Forest is really open. There's not a bunch of like, you know, burnable stuff on the ground, debris and everything. Well, yeah, I checked it. Sierra-esque, Gabrielle said. Yes, just a few minutes ago, you would have seen two people who will remain anonymous
See, I
who were
would
washing their clothes in here.
if it was lunchtime.
Oh,
Sit in that.
well, you could easily go into water right
Yeah,
there.
I could actually rinse out my hair.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, oh, yeah. So you got some clothes on the top of the pack there. Yep. So we're hoping we don't get rained on. Otherwise, we'll have kind of two sets of damp clothes. It's gonna be tricky.
Yep, and just hike wet.
Hike wet. Yeah, so we just hiked right next to this pond. Gavro mentioned that if this was the PCT, that would be marked as a water source. And it's not on far out for the Colorado Trail. It looks black, but it actually looks really clear. Might just have a, you know, a bottom that's black from all the decomposing, you know, plant life and stuff. So we're kind of on the rim here of a ridge, but trees are blocking. We can see way in the distance. There's definitely some cloud activity. It's a little bit windier today, so we'll see what nature brings us today. Gravel pit, not grave pit. All right, the 10th Mountain Hut. They say go that way for winter. I think we're on the summer loop for that. The Lily Lake loop. Oh, that's kind of cool. They got all sorts of gravel pit.
Not grave.
Yeah. Wow. So why would they have a gravel pit out here? I wonder if that's just natural. That would be cool.
I don't know why they need signage for that.
I don't know. Must be a feature.
I don't consider piles of rocks in a pit feature.
I got our water. Next stop, lunch. Here we got all three.
Oh, look at that.
Colorado Trail, CDT, and snow hiking, shoeing, whatever you do in the winter around here.
See the river?
The river? Yeah, that's a good flowing river. I wonder if
Little fishies.
there's trout in that.
Fishies.
I would not be surprised. Old mine. Huh. Okay.
I wonder what.
Yeah. You know, when you see stuff like this right here, you know, mining was pretty intense. They could have had like a waterway, somehow got the water up and bring it down to the mine. That sounds really crazy, but I think that's what you had to do.
Tent City to our left here.
Wow. Maybe that old mine is more interesting than the sign led on. Dang. Because I don't think the water is just like, you know, a few feet below us here. It sounds like it's pretty far down there. So we've been on this uphill since water. It's starting to flatten out now. Gee.
Back up.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
G is loving it.
Oh, yeah.
And we are crushing it. The first stop we had since the water was that old mine that we just passed. So we're doing really good, I think. It's 12:09. There's a breeze because it's blowing in the trees. We're getting a little bit of it. So, and we're kind of semi-shaded, so we're not getting overheated, which is really nice. We're doing all right. I don't know how much further, but a little further till we hit something we can stop, have lunch. I don't know. really interesting places though. Some epic camp spots, little tiny meadows, stuff like that. We're basically walking up a riverbed right now. This thing must be flowing in the springtime. Doesn't look like it's that steep, but it kind of is. But it's hard to walk on. Oh, good. That kind of ended. All right, we made it to the flat area here. Nice campsite. Our left. No water though, so you got to hike up this killer hill. So that was quite an uphill. A lot of that last part was just like a riverbed, essentially. Yeah. No, I don't know if other people think this is so interesting, but clearly the Colorado Trail is obviously made up by a bunch of different trails.
Yes.
And they all have different philosophies and uses and all that. And so when you hike all of them, you get to feel all the goodness and the badness from a hiker perspective. So that one was kind of a mix because it was, I don't think a ton of bikers are on it because it's not aggressive enough, but it's not full of switchbacks though. Actually, good switchbacks are, a blessing when they're done really well. So yeah, that was hard, but I'll tell you, it's probably the best uphill I've felt so far in the trip. So I guess that's good. That's good news.
Yes.
That's really good news. All right, so Gabrielle said it's flat, which is what we're walking on kind of now.
Down,
and then we go down and then lunch.
and then we go slightly up to water.
Slightly up to water.
Oh, look at him.
I know. Oh! A little tiny squirrel behind the rock. There he is. Oh, he's going up the trail. Oh! Look at him. Maybe he wants to hike with us. Whoops, sorry, buddy. Yeah. So we're gonna stop for lunch here. We got a sweet little spot on the trail. Our few big flies. But so Gabrielle confirmed 10,900 feet. So we had a pretty good climb there. So
the highest we get today is 11,700.
oh, so we still have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we got to climb up to the lake area before we drop into it still. So it's about 12:30 right now, and these flies are irritating me.
Yep.
But no mosquitoes right now, so that's good. Wow. All right, so I'm having my tortillas, peanut butter, and crunched Fritos. That's my main dish for lunch. So I'm actually really glad to eat those because that combination is so freaking heavy, man. And I have another meal of those too I'm carrying. So what are you having? You got a tuna thing there, right?
Yeah, I have a lemon garlic.
Oh, she's experimenting for us both.
I have not had this flavor before. So.
Nice. We'll get back to you on the success of that experiment.
Yes.
What's your initial assessment of your tuna?
It's sweet.
So it's tuna with what?
It's supposed to be lemon garlic.
Oh, lemon garlic, yeah.
Yeah. But of course, there's sugar and maltodextrin in it.
Nice. And does it say where the wild caught? Thailand, nice.
Yeah.
And where was it processed? Does it tell you that? So they catch them in Thailand. Wild.
It just says distributed by. It doesn't tell you where it's packaged.
Interesting. Cool. Well, so it's wild caught tuna with garlic and herbs and sugar.
Enter your pouch code. Traceable from ocean to plate.
ocean to play. Wow, that'd be kind of fun. There you go. So there's my, look at that. That's actually extremely tasty. And I got another one I'm going to be able to make with that. So it's pretty good. Gabrielle's checking out our plan for the next couple days to bring us into Twin Lakes, and discovered that the trail to go to Mount Elbert, that's the number 2, right?
Yep.
Whitney's number 1, Elbert is number 2. We're basically going to be camped right where the trail, near where the trail, within a mile or two of the trail that you can, one of the trails you can take to go up the mountain. We wanted to do that.
But I thought it was further along.
Yeah, we thought it was after Twin Lakes. So there's a couple situations. One, we only have food right now for that morning, but we do have a little extra food, so I'm sure we could pull it off that way. And we could. It's 3 hours up, 3 hours down, they say. And we only had a 3-hour hike anyways to get in.
This does 3 hours up, and then it's like 2 hours. It's less when you go.
Okay, so we would still get into Twin Lakes in the afternoon. It wouldn't be a problem. But the other thing is that, based upon the last weather forecast, it was going to be kind of rainy that day. So, that's a showstopper right there. So I'll check the weather forecast today, and then we'll find out kind of what our options are. But for us to do that would be epic.
Do it early in the morning. So the goal, we might try to wake up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit the top at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, and only a real storm would probably cause a problem with that. If it was just clouding up and going to rain in the afternoon, we would actually beat that. So I don't know. That's pretty. Yeah. But anyway, so that how high is that? 14,000 something.
14,390 something.
Woo! And it's a 4,000 foot climb from the trailhead.
A little less.
A little less than 4,000. So that's like nothing.
That's like.
That's significant. Yeah. That's over 1,000 foot a mile, basically.
Yeah.
So, but we could totally do it. So weather permitting, and assuming we don't eat all of our food, so we got to think about that. We should be able to do it. That would be amazing. So when we talk to Psycho and Spine Walker.
It's like Skywalker.
Yeah, I know. When they tell us how great Leadville was, I'll say, Mount Elbert was pretty good too.
If we make it.
Yeah, or we could be completely destroyed. Well, we'll find out.